change of pace.
Welcome to the Change of Pace podcast. Today, I'm joined by Sai, and we have a very fun episode for you guys. Again, we're in the midst of the off season, not much really going on, so we're doing another fun episode. This time, it's a very unique draft. We're going to be drafting the best bench players in the NBA, and we're basically creating full 10-man rosters. One caveat, or a couple caveats. The first one is we can't repeat teams. So, for example, if I take someone from the Hawks, even if they have multiple good role players off the bench, Sai cannot take someone else on the Hawks. So there's going to be 20 different teams featured in this list. And we're building an actual team. So rather than drafting the best player available, we'll be drafting for fit and position. And maybe we'll run a 2K simulation if we think it's really, really competitive to figure out, which team ends up being better. And you guys can also vote for it in whatever social media platform we end up posting this on. Do you want to quickly start with news, like just get out of the way?
Yeah, let's do it. I was just going to say also that we are going to be using ESPN's depth charts to decide which are NBA, because there's so many like guys who are maybe starters, maybe bench players. You don't really know their role yet.
Yeah.
And this is as of the 22nd. So if anything changes within restricted free agency, who's coming off the bench, this is what we've seen on the depth charts regarding who's starting and who's coming off
July
the bench.
2020 to July 22nd. And then it's a projection of 2025-26. So
Yeah.
like all the rosters obviously updated, but also like some of these guys might not be coming off the bench. I'm sure Sai, you and I both felt the same way looking at some of these names. There's no shot they're coming off the bench, but
Yep.
it helps us that they're off the bench in this ESPN graphic. Okay, let's quickly get to some news. Some familiar faces back in their, I guess the team they're most known for. I feel like NBA fans today associate Chris Paul more with the Clippers than the New Orleans Hornets. I guess. I don't know. He was best on the Hornets, but I feel like, and the Clippers really made a name for themselves in like the early to mid 2010s. So yeah, Chris Paul signs in a 1-year deal to go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Spoiler alert, he is coming off the bench, so he is technically available for us to draft. And it was revealed that this is going to be his final year. Sai, any thoughts on the Clippers having the perfect offseason, I would say?
Yeah, honestly, they just keep getting guys who, many people have said this, but if this was a roster in 2018 or 2016 even,
Oh,
this would be
man.
like an insane team looking back at it with Bradley
Dude,
Beal now.
2021. Think about 2021. Chris
Honestly,
Paul, second in MVP. Bradley Beal was second in scoring in the NBA. And then you
Lopez
have,
was like at his peak, like
Kawhi
Kawhi,
2021. Jesus, that's
James
Kawhi.
Harden was still elite.
Like,
Like this is, yeah, they're all
oh,
past
yeah.
their primes a little bit, sadly, but this is still a very good team. They've really managed to upgrade. I think Chris Paul is more of a veteran presence at this point. I think I saw a stat where he had 17 uh, field goal attempts within the restricted area, which is kind of insane for a regular. And he started a good amount of the season last year for the Spurs, so
Yeah.
he's just not a real like valuable piece anymore. Definitely has some, you can play him in some small moments here and there, and he can run some pick and roll. They have guys like lob threats now, like John Collins and Zubac is still a lob threat, so they have some guys who can really do that for them.
Yeah.
And Brian Windhorst did say like Chris Paul's probably not going to play every game. He'll play here, spot minutes here and there. And it's more of a kind of, it feels like a real homecoming for Chris Paul. Like this is where he wanted to be. I remember when he played for OKC, his family and everyone we're still in LA. I think in Phoenix, the same thing. So
Yeah.
just a matter of convenience. And also he is a legend for the Clippers, probably their all-time best player.
Hey,
Legitimately looking
Bob
back at it.
McAdoo disrespect is crazy, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you know what?
maybe.
I'll give it to the
I was
modern
kind of
era.
joking, but he probably is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I think
sure.
he won an MVP for him, but
Bob McAdoo,
like,
yeah, he did.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but for like the modern Los Angeles Clippers, I'd say it's
Yeah,
Chris Paul for sure. So and this is going to be his last season, according to all sources, with Shams confirming it. So
hmm,
glad to see him kind of end his career on the team where he managed to get like a lot of his acclaim and success.
yeah. I want to ask one thing about. Do you think this makes LeBron retire play one extra year? Because as of now, this year is Chris Paul's retirement tour. Also, one more thing. Sorry, I think I said 2024-25 season. The rosters we're using are for 25-26. I
Yep.
can't believe that we're saying 2026 right now, but yes, this is
Yes.
for the projection of the next year. Yeah, but I saw someone say like, no shot, LeBron's gonna retire now. I mean, he's gonna share it with another first ballot Hall of Famer. It's not the same. What do you think? And in LA, both in LA. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, and his banana boat boy, like they're
Facts.
homies too. You didn't want to ruin a spotlight, but like if LeBron wants to, it's really I feel like the Lakers situation. Like I feel like LeBron does
Mhm.
not want to go to another team at this point, but he just has no leverage anymore, which is really
Yeah.
sad because it's LeBron James. Um, I personally think like even if he wanted a retirement tour, he would still be the story of every like who cares at Chris Paul?
Yeah.
He's still not good anymore. He's
Hey
gonna get
man.
spot minutes, right? Um,
Yeah.
so it's not really a retirement tour like the same way it would be for LeBron James, who's,
Mhm.
the greatest player in NBA history for a lot of people. So,
For a lot of people,
uh,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Um, so I think it doesn't really affect his decision personally,
Mhm.
but I think whatever, yeah, if the Lakers aren't willing to, give up on not giving him like another year on his contract, I feel like that's really the deciding factor if he.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're overthinking it, but I'm not sure that like when they play I don't even know, like the Suns on a actually Suns he played for. When they're playing like the Wizards on a random day, I'm not sure people are showering Chris Paul with love even though it's his last game
Exactly.
in Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um okay, speaking of not retirement, but the like homecoming, Damian Lillard signs a 3-year, $42 million deal with the Blazers. This kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think there were any rumors before this about him going. I remember like it was mostly contenders trying to sign him. I think the Warriors were there, the Lakers were probably in the mix. But yeah, he ends up going back to Portland, much like CP. I think his family stayed back in Portland, so he was kind of just stuck in Milwaukee. And apparently, he was extremely overjoyed to be waived by the Bucks, like we talked about earlier. And he just and another report came out that he just didn't like it his time there. It was he didn't want to get traded there originally. And yeah, he's back home. He's gonna take a year off, obviously, and then be a veteran presence. There's no shot he's gonna be like a even I don't know if he can even average 20 after that injury, and his age on the Blazers. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it just seems like it's just a nice story, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
He's definitely on the decline, but then again, Milwaukee was just not the situation emotionally, maybe even physically that he wanted to be at. So maybe he still
Yeah.
has it in him. Obviously, a smaller guard, you lose a lot of that twitchiness and like explosiveness with Achilles. So hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. But yeah, it's a great story. He was having a lot of like family and mental issues coming from Portland to Milwaukee, and it really seemed like it was affecting him.
Yeah.
And he kind of seemed like he really regretted his decision to ever leave Portland in the first
Yeah.
place. Like he knew he was a legend in Portland. He knew he was comfortable in Portland. And although he wasn't, getting all the chances to win a championship, that was where his family was. That's where his life was. And you can't blame the guy for, everyone's pushing him like, hey, he's the guy who can't run from the grind. He just sticks to the grind. And like, it probably gets to him. It's like, I gotta try to win a championship. And it didn't work out.
Yeah.
He pretty much burned in pretty sad fashion, right? Two first round exits
Yeah,
back
we're
to
gonna
back
forget
years.
about the Dame era, and it's gonna. I saw people
Sadly.
comparing it to like the Cavs slash Bulls era for Dwayne Wade. Like it kind of just taints his whole. Like he literally just ruins his chances to like play for a team like for his entire career.
But I mean,
And
at least on the bright side, now he finishes it off with
yes,
Portland because he
that
has a no trade clause. He's going to stay there. And I think
yeah,
the
no
real
shots.
reason
Can
is
you
at the end
imagine,
of the
please?
day is just
Yeah,
convenience and like he told his kids like his daughter was like we don't have to go flying to Milwaukee anymore and it's just like heartwarming to see like
it is nice.
it was really like a problem for his entire family to like for this distance. And everyone was like based in Portland and he was all the way in Milwaukee. And another thing is he's doing his rehab in Portland. Like that's where he's comfortable. That's where he calls home. So having him there kind of be as a veteran presence. I saw Chauncey Billups in his introductory press conference be like, I'm going to use him as assistant coach. Like he's going
Yeah,
to be on
that's
there
nice.
on the staff essentially as an assistant coach, and that's great too. He can really help Scoot in his development. Like they are very similar players when you look at it. Not Scoot obviously isn't as much of a shooting threat, but like the explosiveness
Explosiveness. Yeah.
and the size 6'2", like very similar small guards. Like Dame can really kind of help him. And then with Drew, you also have another veteran presence, and hopefully that with those two guys, you can really You know, get a real polished version of
You
Scoot
see
in the
that
future.
meme? You see that Twitter post like Scoot learning from Dame and Drew Holiday and shows Jordan just doing some crazy shit, and then someone quote tweeted it saying, "Why do people think just because this guy's in the same team as these two, he's gonna become that guy?" But yeah, no, not
I'm not
I'm
saying
not
he
hating
is,
on Scoot,
but
but like
it can't hurt.
it's
It
great
can't
to have
hurt.
those two. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to have those on your team. Yeah,
I think another
yeah,
thing we can tell from this thing is that Milwaukee definitely lost that trade.
dude,
In
yeah,
probably the worst way possible because the Blazers end up with the guy they traded away. They
for
get the
free.
picks, get Denny Avdia for him.
Yeah,
I've always thought like once the whole circumstance after like the first year of the Dame trade worked out in Portland, I felt like they had like the perfect team. Like
yeah,
Tumani Kamara, a elite 3-and-D wing. They had Jeremy Grant, who had a horrible season last year. I think he shot like under 40% from two last year, which is crazy.
yeah,
Um, but a guy who can really fit next to a Damian Lillard type. They have DeAndre Ayton, who at his best and next to an elite point guard with his gravity can really thrive, which we might see in LA. But they had Robert Williams, they had Donovan Clingan. They have a lot of guys, a lot of like a perfect roster that they need a, an offensive engine.
yeah.
And if they had Dame in his prime for that team, I felt like it would have been a perfect team to really thrive in that environment. And
That perfect
now they're
five
kind of
seed.
getting
Yeah,
it. Now they're kind of
yeah,
getting it. Well,
yeah,
a 5 seed that has conference finals potential. Same thing that happened that year, Like
yeah.
that's what I see.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like the Blazers are even this year, like even before
Yep.
Dame came, we were talking about the Blazers like a sneaky eight seed, right? Like
Yep.
they definitely have a lot of pieces. Um, I'm still it's hard for me to buy into a team without one like real young star on it, but they have
Yeah.
like a collection of very, very solid young players and who like damn they're very good defensively. They've shown that
Yep.
this past season. So yeah, good things to come for the Blazers. At least they're going to remain competitive, and it's nice that Dame's back home. Yeah, let's just quickly go over a couple more, or just one more thing. So there's a few restricted free agents, thanks to CJ McCollum's genius as the president of the Players Association. There's a few like very very good players left in restricted free agency. Jonathan Kuminga, Josh Giddey, Quentin Grimes, and Cam Thomas, all of whom probably deserve upwards of $20 million a year, and who I don't know
I
like
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
you
go
don't
that
think
far.
Kuminga gets should get 20
I'm
million?
saying Cam Thomas. I don't think he's getting 20 million a
Really?
year. No.
You don't think he's owed 20 million a year? He averaged like 24.
I agree. It just doesn't seem like the signs are pointing that way at all right now.
No, no,
I
no.
feel
You
like
don't think maybe he's not going to get it, but you don't think he's worth 20? Like if he signed for like a $25 million contract, would you say that's an
I'd
overpay?
have to see it in a different situation. I really feel like at this point of his career, he's a guy who needs like a 1 year minimum on a bad team or a good team to try to like get his value up. I've
That
seen
seems like an
like
insane statement, dude. Like
I
he
could be
averages
wrong,
it
but
decently. Like he's not inefficient. He's like average efficiency.
right, but
He
he's
is like
just
the
a negative
main.
playmaker. He's a negative defender, and like one of the worst defenders in the league. There's just like elements to his game where it really feels like he's an empty stats player. Like we saw Zach Lowe say like teams are basically don't value him
Yeah,
as an asset, especially the Nets, and it feels like they have all the leveraging power here, even though they have they're like one of the few teams with cap space.
yeah.
I'm just the fact that the deal hasn't gotten done, it seems like there's a real big divide on the value of Cam Thomas on both sides.
I
And
think
I
that's
I
for all of
think
these guys.
yeah. I'm more on the
I
Nets
think the
side
same for
personally.
Kuminga. And yeah, I don't know. He's still. I can't look over a guy who's putting up 24 and just
That's
like
valid.
immediate. Because like we'd say the same thing for Zach Levine before too. I mean, like we thought, oh, Zach Levine's not a winning basketball player because he's averaging 25 on a shitty team. Like you don't think Zach Levine is an excellent can fit into like any system? And I know it's different. I know Zach Levine's a more efficient player and he's probably a
More
better playmaker
efficient,
than
better
Cam.
playmaker,
Yeah,
better
but
defender.
yeah, but like I don't know. He's averaging 24 efficiently on a shitty team. Yes, but he's also being guarded like he's by far the best player. He had Cam Johnson on his team, and he was still probably the biggest offensive threat.
Yep.
So I think like he's worth 20 million. I don't know anyone's getting 20 million these days, but whatever. Like all four of these guys are NBA players,
Yes, for
and
sure.
it's yeah the Quentin Grimes like what a year from him after like these injuries to the Sixers, averaging like 25 for a stretch, like a long stretch of games.
Yep.
And then yeah, Kaminga and Giddy. We talked about this before, but we saw a rumor that the Bulls and Warriors are trying to make something work where the Bulls can re-sign Giddy for 30 million a year and acquire Kaminga and pay him what he wants in return for Kobe White and or Vucevic or like I think Kobe White and Io. I'd love Io on our team as well. In addition to Kobe White, I'd be willing to even give up. Like I saw a trade rumor, like or someone suggest Kaminga and Pods for Io and Kobe. I would
Mm,
personally do that because
interesting.
I know Pods is significantly younger than both those two. Like at least like I was like 25, I think, or 26. And then Pods is like, I don't know, like 22, 21
Yeah.
maybe. So like I know he's much younger, but right now, just getting Kobe White in itself is a huge upgrade for our team
Damn.
scoring wise. And then Io's an excellent defender and a very good 3-point shooter. So I think he just fits our system well too. So I'd be totally down for that trade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I just the problem I see with both Chicago acquiring him is they feel like they're developing two guys in that exact Kaminga mold, right? With Matas
Yeah.
and Noah Senge, who they just drafted, pretty similar archetypes to
Yeah.
Jonathan Kaminga at
And then
the end of the
Kaminga
day.
as well. Yeah.
So I really don't get that. Like, why would you acquire a guy who's like when you already have two 6'10" forwards who can kind of
Yeah.
like dribble and
They
have
have a
really
lot
good
of
athletic
bigs,
tools?
a lot of big wings. They have a Coro and Patrick Williams too. It's weird. It's a
Yeah.
weird team.
Oh,
Um,
for sure. But
yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm like, I wonder what's happening with Giddy because um, I've seen a lot of camps saying, like his camp saying, like, we want like a Jalen Suggs type of contract, which is around like
mm,
near 30 mil a year average. It was like a 4 for 115 or something like that. And I don't think his value is there because Jalen Suggs has winning qualities like immediately. And we're like a year removed from Josh Giddey being unplayable in the playoffs.
unplayable. Yeah,
Yeah. And like he, had a great March, had a lot of great moments in the Bulls, in a Bulls jersey, and would be a fun piece for this team, especially like that guy who can really push the pace and create
yeah,
offense for the young guys on the roster. But at the same time, is he worth $30 million and is he worth like 4 years, like a big contract at the end? Like I feel like for a 2 year contract while you're developing your other guys, it's like a fine player to have. But
yeah,
for 4 years, it's like this is a franchise piece, like a real piece on your roster. And I don't know if I don't believe in him yet. I really
yeah,
like I think he's a fun player. Obviously as an OKC fan, have a lot of love in my heart for him because he had a lot of fun moments. I remember the Pelicans playing game. He was like electric. It was
yeah.
like 3 years ago. He had dropped like
I
his
remember
best
that.
game in
We were
the
hanging out
Thunder
that day.
jersey.
We were playing basketball while that
I
game was
was
going on.
stressing
I
that.
feel like,
I
yeah,
was watching that game. It was stressful, but and I remember Giddy was like, he had some shit in him, like was really talking trash, like playing really well. Um, and I think there's like, potential there. I just don't think
yeah,
he's worth 30 mil a year. Like you're really banking on that. And the Bulls have been known to overpay. Like with Patrick Williams, 5 for 90 is still crazy to this day. Like
yeah, yeah,
I'm glad they're taking their time with it at least because they're like, we're not just gonna give you whatever you want. We're gonna whittle these negotiations down to whatever we think is like appropriate rather than kind of giving into what Giddy's camp wants.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Okay, should we get started on our
Let's
draft?
do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Wait. Let me pick a number between 1 and 10.
All right. I will do 8.
Okay. So if I'm just gonna say flip a coin, if it's odds, if it's heads, that's odds. Let's say tails even. Okay.
You could have just asked me to
I
choose
don't know
heads or
why. I
tails.
don't know why I did what I did.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's heads. Fuck, I really didn't want to go first. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna
Oh,
do snake, I feel like. That makes no sense. I
well,
feel
let's
like
go
that makes
one
no sense.
after. No,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. Two in a row is annoying. No, let's
I
just go
agree.
one after.
Yeah.
So thank you for giving me. I guess like I get
You
lucky
have
enough.
the advantage here. Yeah.
Oh come on, dude! Like I honestly prefer the second pick
I
because
agree, because it's like you don't know who the other guy's taking at all.
I have to. Okay, wait. Give me a second. I need like a minute just to look at
Sure,
my
sure.
list.
Yeah, while you're thinking about it, I just wanted to kind of go over maybe my criteria.
Yeah.
We went over like the top 20 players, and I feel like I'm coming in with a similar mentality, focusing on defense and versatility. There's a lot of like bench scorers and bench microwave guys, especially at the
Yeah.
guard positions, but I feel like what makes a really good bench is replaceability. Like when you can put in a guy in a role, he can really fit seamlessly and provide without taking away from their star players. And
Yeah.
obviously, when you have this own bench only roster, you kind of got to pick and choose who your star players are going to be.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting how is it
Yeah.
more important to get those role players off the bench or is it more important to get like guys who you think have real star potential?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna overthink it.
Okay. Who's your first pick?
Um, I know we had a new six man of the year this year, but I'm gonna take a guy who is pretty elite defensively. And then is for his size extremely good on ball. He can shoot from all. He can score from all three levels. And yeah, I'm gonna take Naz Reid with my first pick.
Okay. Extreme. I don't know if I'd give Nasri extremely elite defensively, but
He was
that's a
good.
good
I mean, I
pick
feel like in that one in the series, actually, I feel like he slipped. Yeah, but in that series against Jokic, I feel like he was integral in that, and yeah, in
for
stopping him
sure.
twenty
That
twenty
whole
four.
team was just on a string
Yeah.
against the Nuggets. Yeah, I think Nas is a great pick. He probably would have been my 101 as well, just because he he has a guy. He's like a guy off the bench who you really think has star potential.
Yes, I know
Um,
you love him, Sai.
yeah, I really do. I think as a scorer, he's pretty up there, and his versatility is pretty insane, like as a center.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's see. I think positional value is kind of important here because I feel like there's a lot of guards and I feel like there's a lot of bigs, but there's not a lot of wings off the
Really, I
bench.
actually feel like there was a decent mix.
Okay,
But okay, go ahead.
maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go with a guy who, was up there for 6 man of the year, but was traded mid-season. Um, he has like he was really good,
Well,
like really broke out last year and has like some three-level scoring to him as well, and has some, shit to him defensively as well. I'm gonna go with DeAndre Hunter.
wow, good pick, good pick. I also,
Uh,
yeah, DeAndre Hunter's obviously on my list. I actually had three Bulls on my list. Just I know DeAndre Hunter's is definitely the best,
you
but
mean
I had
Cavs?
Lonzo. Huh? Or sorry,
You mean
three
Cavs?
Cavs. No,
Yeah, yeah.
not Bulls. Sorry, I read Lonzo and I said that. Yeah, I had three Cavs. I had Lonzo, DeAndre Hunter, and Larry Nance on my list. But
Okay.
DeAndre Hunter would have been my pick out of those three.
And just
Okay.
to, just to confirm, now we can't choose any Cavs and we can't choose any Timberwolves.
Yes,
Go
sir.
forward.
All right. With my next pick, I was surprised that the depth chart
Hmm.
did not have him starting.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that he is not starting
Okay. Okay.
on this list. I'm gonna go with a guy who I'm surprised you didn't pick because, in my opinion, and the way
Yeah.
you talk about him, he is
Yeah.
literally better than DeAndre Hunter. He's better
Okay.
defensively. He's a great shooter. Super long. I don't know if now are we talking about the same player or no? Do you think of someone else?
Maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Herb Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Herb Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking like Herb. Um, there's other guys kind of similar to his archetype that I felt like I could have gone right after.
Yeah, I just feel
Um,
like he's just really like I feel like he's really good. Like I think he's a starter. Yeah,
Yeah,
quality
for
like
sure. No,
starter
I
level
agree. I mean,
player. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
an all defense player and he
yeah.
has a good 3-point shot. I just felt like
Yes.
there's a couple guys who were kind of similar in that archetype, and I felt like DeAndre, there weren't
Can
any
score
like
better.
threes that were like kind of like elite scorers in my opinion.
Yeah,
Um,
that's valid.
okay. I'm gonna go with my point guard. There are a lot of point guards on the board, but I feel like this guy's a three-level scorer, an elite defender, so a really like great two-way force. And
Wait,
maybe
let me first look. Wait, let
I
me
feel like
figure
you're
out
gonna
who
be
you're
surprised by
picking.
this pick. I feel
I
like you're
feel
gonna
like
be
I wait,
surprised.
wait. I know. Wait, say your description again.
He's a three-level scorer,
Okay.
and a really good defender, and like, just can play both ways.
Was he also
Really,
traded midseason?
he was not traded mid-season.
Who are you talking? Wait, wow. How do I not know who you're talking about? Okay,
I
just say it. Who is
I
it?
mean, my team played him this year, and I thought he really popped as an impact player.
What was it?
Uh,
Nikhil? No,
it
you
is
said
not
point guard.
Nikhil.
You said point
Scottie
guard, right?
Pippen Jr.
Wow. Okay, interesting pick. I know he was great this year on the Grizzlies. Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
I just think he's
interesting.
like the best point guard available, like the best two-way point guard available by a good margin, in my opinion. So I think I
I
kind of wanted
disagree,
him.
but I will.
If
I'll take
you have
you
your
saying
guy,
that.
you have your guy then.
I have a dude in my. I don't want to tell you who I have, but I have a couple guys who I think are better than him. Like again, I really don't want to fuck up again and just like pick someone who starts, but like, um, I feel like I found a couple of guys who are
Yeah,
at
maybe I
least
missed it.
in the totality of the season.
Hmm.
I have some like a couple. I mean, I mean, I guess you're valuing defense. You're not taking someone
I
like
do.
Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah.
So, or Peyton Pritchard, is he starting then
No,
for them?
he's off the
He's
bench.
off the bench, right?
He
Yeah.
counts. I mean, he's a great scorer. I just think Pippen a little more versatile as a scorer and a way better defender. Like he's an elite defender. He locked up Shea for a good
Yeah.
amount of that first round.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I didn't expect that. He wasn't even on my list because I thought I had a lot of other points. I guess for my point guard, I wasn't really thinking as much defense. Like the only guy who I thought could compete with like Scottie Pippen from what you described was Dennis Schroeder, because he
Okay.
also had a great first half of the season before getting traded twice.
Yeah, no, he was
But
up there too for me.
yeah.
But I had some
Okay.
other guys. Yeah.
All right. Let me. Okay, I have to think for a second. So your team so far is Scottie Pippen Jr. and DeAndre Hunter.
Yep.
So do I want to fuck you by taking a big? No, I don't want to do that. It's okay. I'm not gonna think about it like that. I'm just gonna think about my team.
I also another thing about
Yeah.
taking Scotty is you can't take Ty Jerome, Santi Aldama, like both
Oh
really good
yeah.
players. So I felt
The,
like it allowed me to
the Ty
kind of,
Jerome thing, like I actually had Ty Jerome over Scottie Pippen Jr.
I'm
But
telling you, I
like,
value
yeah,
defense.
I don't,
And I
I
think
know,
there's
I get
not a
it, I
part
get
of
it.
the court Scotty can't do well.
No, it's true. It's true. Um, okay. With my next pick, I'm gonna take someone who I think my team spacing is really good, and I
Hmm.
want to find kind of continue this vibe. I'm gonna go Bobby Portis.
Okay. Are you planning on
Another,
starting him?
huh?
Are you planning on starting him?
I'm not sure, but I feel like he's one of the better players. Like he's a perennial six man of the year candidate. He's an
Yeah.
excellent scorer. He could start for a lot of teams, score like especially given his scoring. I don't think his
Yeah.
defense is there, but um, definitely he's definitely a guy off like six man on us on a bench team maybe. But yeah, I think Bobby Portis is my next pick.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. This guy signed a contract this offseason. I think got a little overpaid, but a very good player. 3 and D at his best, still young and developing, but I think he's, has a lot of versatility and he really popped in the postseason for me. And I think at the four, provides good spacing and defense. I'll pick Jabari Smith Jr.
Nice, nice. Who do you think is better, Jabari Smith Jr. or Dorian Finney-Smith?
Yeah, they were literally 1 and 2 in my
I
power
was
forward
literally
position.
considering those two, and
Yeah,
DFS would have been one of my like. I was very strongly considering taking DFS instead of Bobby, but I was like, you know what? There's enough defense. Like, there's tons of defenders on this list I could take.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wanted I
but
wanted ball handling on
interesting.
my
That's a
team.
good pick. No, yeah, yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
DFS doesn't really offer that at all. So
No.
I think these guys are all good defenders and they all can handle the ball. And especially with a role player team, like no one's a star where you trust them to like completely
Facts.
dominate the ball in that way. So I felt like having Jabari, he has some versatility to his game.
Okay, my next pick is going to be Tamani Kamara.
Good pick, good pick. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to get him because you are. I like the pick you just had, so I don't want you to continue on that wave
Yeah.
of like
And
big 3D guys. Yeah.
yeah, this sucks to, I had like three and D shooting guards, and I think I'm getting the third one, which is completely fine with me because he's on my favorite team.
Of course
Um,
you are getting Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso, yeah,
Yeah.
the ultimate
Fuck me.
championship winning player. I think in an elevated role can, we've seen him on the Bulls be alt defense second team, wreak havoc everywhere he goes, shoot really well from three, and I feel like he's going to pick that up. He was really good in the postseason, and in this elevated role, he's going to be elite.
Absolutely, my friend. Um,
Is Kamara your starter, or is he coming off the bench for you?
I do not know yet.
Okay.
I think I definitely need. I have decent like Herb Jones is not a terrible ball head. Like I think all of these guys can handle the ball a little bit, but I need a good point guard. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Yep.
Mm,
It sucks because the Thunder have so many good bench players too, like Casey
no,
Wallace, Aaron
Alex Caruso would have
Wiggins,
been my
Jay
easy. No, no,
Will.
no. I
I
like
agree, but it's the
yeah.
fact that none of those guys are also available.
Yeah, I know, but like, yeah,
Yeah,
but Alex Caruso for me was like easily the pick with those. I didn't even think twice. I didn't even write one other name down. I thought it was like clearly Caruso. I think I'm
fair,
just gonna
fair,
take my point guard. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna take Peyton Pritchard as my point guard. I think I'll just get it out of the
fair.
way. I need some scoring. Elite shooter. Yeah, I think next year he'll be given way more responsibilities. Um,
Definitely.
So yeah, I can see him averaging like 18 or something. He averaged 14 on 47 40 shootings this year. So Yeah, really took a big step up this year. Obviously, won six man of the year. I have two six man men. The last two six men of the year are now on this team. So, um, yeah, I kind of like how I think the defense I have around him is why I could afford to draft him. Because yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah. Um, I think, there's still a lot of good players left. I kind of want to go best player available in my opinion.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Najee Marshall.
Fuck me, that's a good pick.
Let's
Nice
go.
pick. And you get rid of
Yeah.
Daniel Gafford and Max Christie in the process.
Yep. Yep. Najee, like very good ball handler off the bench. Can really like insane floater game, good shooter, like
Yeah.
really, really good all over the floor. And I felt like, when you really don't have any good offensive, like real threats, like Hunter is probably my best offensive player. I feel like you need another guy you can trust with the ball in his hands and create his own offense. Uh,
What's your team looking like right now?
yeah, I have Scottie Pippen at the one, Alex Caruso at the two, DeAndre Hunter at the three, Jabari Smith at the four, and then off the bench I have Najee right now. So no center
Okay.
yet.
No, okay. I like that. Let me think. I need a couple. It's
That's the thing with the
Dude, part of me
two-player
wants to
draft,
take
though. It's
Kaminga
like
so bad, but I wouldn't. Yeah.
I was just gonna say with the two-player draft, like
What?
it flies. You know what I mean? Like
There's
we're
too
already
many
halfway
options.
through. That's
Yeah.
also true.
There's just too many
Like
options,
my
dude.
draft board's like so deep.
Ugh. Fuck. I'm gonna start eliminating guys that I don't think I want anyway. Like, I don't need him. I don't want him. Hmm.
Also, I was able to get my number one and two small forwards, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Who? DeAndre Hunter and who? And
Najee
Najee
Marshall.
Marshall. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hmm. God damn it. Who do I take? So right now, I have a point guard, I have a shooting guard, I have a small forward. Both my shooting guard and small forwards can play the two and three and four. And
Hmm.
then both of my bigs can play the four and the five.
Yep.
Uh I don't know if this is a dumb idea or not, but I think I'm gonna take someone who um fuck, I don't know if I want to take him at all. No, he had a I don't know. Oh my god, this is so hard. What do I do? What do I do? Mm, I need 30 more seconds. I don't come up with one.
Bet.
Let's see. You know what?
What do
Fuck
you
it.
think your team needs right now?
I don't know. I think it needs scoring, but at the same time, but I have scoring
I
and defense.
mean,
I feel like I have
you have a
Nasri and Peyton
scorer.
Pritchard,
Yeah. I feel like
and I have
defense is
defense
probably
too.
yeah,
Huh?
Herb and Tumani are very good, but I mean like Bobby and Peyton Pritchard are legit scorers for sure.
Yeah. And even Nasri.
Yeah.
Okay, screw it. I'm gonna take Colin Sexton off the bench though.
Okay. Colin Sexton,
Averaged like 18
UVA.
this year, shooting 40% from three. It's
Yeah.
hard to leave that on the board. I was debating between him and TJ McConnell, but it's
Right.
fine. I'll take the scorer. I know now I have two scoring point guards, and I could even go small with like crazy small with Peyton Pritchard, Colin Sexton, Herb Jones, Tamati, and Nas. Whatever. Okay, it's all on you now, my friend.
Yeah. I think I need a big at this point. I think yeah, like there's a lot of bigs available, but I think this guy is probably the best one there available by like a good amount.
Are you gonna
Ran into a
hint
lot of
give hints about him or no?
yeah, I'll say big injury concerns can have kind of like been a problem for him throughout his career, but he really stepped up in the playoffs, made big plays time and time again. And I think like elite defensively, elite on the boards, has a weakness, but not the end of the world. I'll go with Mitchell Robinson.
Wow,
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson. Dude, I was thinking about taking about putting him on my list. Then I saw he averaged 5 points a game this year.
Well, that's just
So
because they didn't
I
play
don't
him.
know.
But in the playoffs, like his value's
Yeah,
there, and he's still elite defensively.
he was good in the playoffs. Yeah. Okay. So you took how many
I
bigs do
just
you
have
have
one.
now? Okay. I'm gonna take Brook Lopez.
Okay. Good pick.
Averaged 14 this year. In the playoffs was basically a non-factor, but I can write it off.
That's
And
the
he's gonna
problem I had with him. I just like
yeah.
I mean, obviously a bad matchup with the Pacers, but
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was like abysmal
he's
this
old as
year.
shit right now.
He is. But again,
Yeah.
like regular season averaged 13, 51 from the field, 37 from three.
Yeah.
He's still a good rim protector. Maybe not the one he was a few years ago, but he still is a good rim protector. And then I think he fits really well with the rest of this team. So
Okay. That's
yeah.
fair. Um, Let me work on this.
And then that eliminates Chris Paul, Bogdanovich, Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Chris Dunn too.
Obviously. Chris, oh yeah, I
That's
wouldn't.
the one
I
I
don't
was
know.
thinking
I don't
about.
know if I would have gone that deep, but yeah.
Okay. At this point, I feel like
If you want, we could even go to like 11 and 12 because he's passing pretty fast.
I'm down.
Yeah,
We do 12-man rosters. Yeah.
yeah.
We want to do an assistant coach too.
Assistant coaches. We should a G League coach. No, I
That'd be
was kidding.
great.
I don't even. I don't know who I'd pick. Like uh, the Warriors have a couple of guys I could pick. Even the Lakers did that.
No.
Honestly. Oh yeah, go for it. Navy Milton.
Um, I feel like he's a really good shooter, really good scorer, tall. I think he averaged like 17 a game this year. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta check his stats real quick. Let me verify his
I'm trying to think who you're talking about. Like I'm like
legitness. No, he did not average 17. He
talking
averaged
about
14.
Yabusele or some shit. I don't even know who you're talking about. What
Nah,
do you average?
I was looking at Grady Dick.
Oh, dude, yeah, Grady Dick. I have him on my list as well.
Yeah.
How tall
Um,
is he? Like six?
he's
He's not
six
that tall.
eight.
He's like 6'8",
I
dude.
think
Wow,
so.
really? I swear he's like 6'5" or something.
Oh,
Wow.
6'6". Never mind.
Okay,
He
okay.
feels taller than he is.
He's good. No, he's a good pick. He was somewhat
Yeah.
inefficient. He wasn't super inefficient this year. I think he started off the year really well and then kind of
Yeah.
tapered off. But he's on my list.
Yeah.
I think there's a better
Yeah.
alternative though, who's also
I
white.
that's not my pick. I'm just saying. I was
Oh,
talking out
okay.
loud. Okay.
There is
Uh,
another alternative who's white, who
it's
is
white.
giving you very similar. Like Grady Dick might be better. I don't know. This guy also just got paid. Um,
Interesting. Are you looking at Duncan Robinson?
no, no, fuck that. No, someone better than Duncan Robinson. Like I think any team would want this guy on there. Like, do you want me to tell you? I don't really care. Like, you could take him if you want. I was gonna say Corey Kispert is on my list as well. Corey Kispert
Oh,
and Grady
really?
Dick are both on my
He got
list.
paid?
Yeah, didn't he? Isn't he? Didn't he get like a 4-year deal at some point?
I did not see that.
Like maybe it was last year. I swear he's on a he's on a 4-year $54 million deal.
Huh.
He signed
Did
it
he
last
just?
year.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you just got paid. Okay.
No, no, no.
Yeah, he's decent. I guess that's fair. Grady Dick's pretty similar. I feel like Grady Dick's definitely a better on-ball player. That's why I
Well,
was
he's a
interested.
guard. Like he can actually play.
Yeah,
Like he can be somewhat of a playmaker for you.
right. Um, Man, I'm
What position do you
stuck
need?
here. I'm on my bench, so I can really take anyone at this point. So
Dig
it's
best
just kind of
available then, or like
yeah, best
someone.
available.
It's crazy. Kaminga's still on the board, but like, who's gonna? I don't know if
The
I'll
thing
take him.
is, does he count because he's not on the team?
Oh yeah, I do not want to count him.
I didn't see him on the depth chart. That's why I didn't write him down. I was like,
Oh okay.
but maybe
Yeah,
I
you know what?
should
Let's
have.
not count him. Let's not count.
Okay. Because like Russell Westbrook, not a guy who counts. I don't know if I would have picked him,
Nobody's
but
gonna take him
yeah,
anyway.
exactly. Um, okay. I will go with Isaiah Stewart. I really like him.
Whoa. Okay. I feel like he had
He's
a down
a
year this year.
I thought he had a great year.
Did he actually? Maybe I
Injured
did
in the
not.
playoffs, sadly, but very good rim protector for
Yeah,
his
he had a down
size.
year. He had a
Shoot it.
huge down year.
Really? I mean, I thought his
He
stats were pretty good.
he fell from 11 a game to 6.
But that was he just his role changed, but
But he went from 38 from 3 to 32.
I think he still could be a decent shooter. But I felt like his rim protection was like legitimately elite this year. For now, he's played way less minutes and he still averaged more blocks. And
Oh, that's true.
I
His role did change.
I
Yeah.
think he still is like a good enough shooter where you can treat him. I think
Wow.
he's going to play more of a four on my team, but he has the versatility to play kind of both the four and the five.
He was on my list with shooter, but I didn't take him. I wasn't thinking about it. I feel like there's better bigs. Like I mean, You think he's better right now than like even Luke Cornett is?
Yeah, I was thinking about Luke Cornett too, but I feel like I need more shooting, so I went with
Mm.
Abuse too. But
Or
I
like
didn't see
Rob
he shot. I
Williams,
didn't see he shot that bad. Rob Williams can't
32
shoot.
from three,
I,
yeah, on like less attempt. I don't know.
yeah,
So
Rob
maybe
Williams can shoot
yeah.
a little too, but again,
Oh,
I
does he?
really have
Okay.
not seen him play ever. So
No, yeah,
at
he's
the
been
same
hurt.
time, I don't know. And also you picked Tumani, so you can't go Rob Williams.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, sorry, forgot. And I also accidentally called Schroeder a Piston. He's the king. I don't know why I thought.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. This is kind of chill now. I'm gonna take a guy who I feel like I'm surprised you didn't take him. Maybe it's a little high, but I think we're getting into that point in time where we have to take these guys. I'm gonna take a guy who's basically taken the last 2 years off. But he is super important for any championship team needs a guy like this. I'm gonna take Bruce Brown.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I
a
mean
big part of
his
that.
production's been just bad. So it's like,
It,
is he a
yeah.
Jokic merchant? You know what I mean? That's the
Uh,
question.
I feel like he had flashes in the Nets too, though,
Okay.
alongside KD and stuff. But yeah, I mean, his last few years kind of fallen off, but like statistically, it's not a crazy drop off. He has pretty similar numbers, and yeah, in the last like 6 years, he's averaged about like 10 or 11 a game. He shot just about like 36% from three on average. So
Yeah.
I think, and then he brings intangibles. He's a good defender. He's an okay playmaker. He's a very hustle. He's a hustle player. So I think, and he's a winning player. So I think him next to Colin Sexton, especially off my bench, would be very good, a very good fit. Despite the size being a little bit small, I think he fits
Yeah.
well next to Colin Sexton. So I'm gonna
Um,
take him.
I'm happy with this guy. I'm surprised he's still on the board. I'm gonna go with Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Very good pick. Um,
Good defender, good 3-point shooter.
yeah, I totally
Really.
forgot we can't even. I had
No more
Porzingis as my
Hawks.
Hawks guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Um, yeah. Okay. I guess then I will
Bruce
take this
Brown means
guy.
no Denver now. Okay. Interesting.
Yes. I don't know who. I look at Denver's depth chart. It says Jonas Valanciunas. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention at the top of the podcast. Jonas Valanciunas said he's bought into the Nuggets, so he's no longer even considering playing in Greece. So Nuggets also have an A+ offseason with that. And with that being said, I'm gonna take another guy who made a bigger name for himself in the playoffs. Let me read you what he averaged in the playoffs. 'Cause I don't even know, but I know it's good. One
Okay.
second. I'm sure you know who I'm taking, or
Is
do
it
you
just
not?
PJ?
No, it's his teammate. I'm
Obi
not gonna
Toppin.
take. Yeah, actually, he
Okay.
didn't even have that crazy of a playoffs like statistically, but I mean, he was really good. So I'm gonna take Obi
He
Toppin.
was
I needed
he was legit who I
another
was gonna pick next, honestly.
perfect.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Obi Toppin
Okay.
because I already have Colin Sexton off the bench. I don't need another point guard. And, I have like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I know I have a decent like idea for my team. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Never bad to have more guard defense. We got Nah, so maybe I should. I don't know. This was interesting. Uh, he was kind of like under Mike Brown's shadow. Wasn't allowed to really play much, but I think he's a really good player. Um, really good 3-and-D guard. I'm gonna pick Keon Ellis.
Keon Ellis.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting. I feel like I have someone better. Maybe that's a
Okay.
hot take,
Let's see
but
it.
I'm gonna smash not similar archetype, but I feel like he's bringing you similar things with more scoring.
Yeah.
And I hope I didn't fuck this up. Let me just double check that he's not starting. I don't think he is, but let
Who are
me
you
check.
talking about? Let's see.
I want to check. Wait, I'll tell you. Just let me first check.
Okay.
He is not starting. I'm gonna take Stephon Castle.
Okay.
He's a good
Uh,
playmaker, good
I had
defender.
him on my list. I just
Yeah.
don't trust the shooting, and
Yeah, the shooting's not all the way there. I feel like my bench right now
yeah,
is Colin Sexton, Bruce Brown, Stephon Castle, Bobby Portis, and Brooke Lopez. We can literally play five out outside of
right.
Stephon Castle. Like everyone here can shoot threes at least an average to above average clip. Like I think the average three-point percentage off the bench like 37%. So like I think I would take that. And I
Okay.
think hopefully in his next year, Stephon Castle improves as a shooter. But he averaged 15 this year on like a Spurs team with like Wemby,
Yeah.
and like yeah, Aaron Fox for part of the season. But yeah, I think yeah, I like him a lot. I'm not sure he can ever be a star, but definitely a very, very good role player. So
Fair
that is
enough.
my pick. And that eliminates Luke Cornett and Keldon Johnson, in case you're thinking
Yeah, they
about
have a
Keldon
pretty good
Johnson.
Dylan Harper too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the rookie is like I'm just not sure about that. So
Um, maybe this guy is a risky pick because he really only had 2 months of playing time in the NBA.
oh,
But
I have no idea who you're talking about. Who are you thinking? Oh, Jared
Jared
McCain.
McCain,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I don't know
I need kind of a off the bench
why I
scorer.
like that.
He really
He's
popped
on
in
my
his
list.
moments on uh in
That's a great
Philly.
pick.
I think there are other like I was thinking between him and Schroeder, but now since I got Keon, I think Jared
Oh
McCain's
yeah.
the kind of the best point guard scorer kind of. It's him and TJ, but I feel like you obviously got the 3-point shooting with McCain, so
You can't
I went
TJ
with him.
take TJ anywhere, right? We got
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Obi.
And
Yeah.
you also picked Obi, so
Yeah, no, Jared McCain's a great pick. I considered him. It's just that like very, very small sample size, but
right.
he really impressed in that sample. Like he looked really, really good.
Yeah.
And he's coming off the bench, which is even better for the Sixers. So good for them. VJ and him off the bench. So great pick. Two sophomores on the list. That's nice.
Yeah.
Or two rookies, I guess, but sophomores. Okay, so I have my top 10. I'm not sure if this is my like for sure top 10, but I have 10 people.
It feels like you're missing a three. Like Tumani could be your three for sure. I just
Tamani is my three, but
okay.
I'm thinking of I could take Corey Kispert, honestly. Like he could be the three I need. Like, I think I have enough bigs.
Okay.
I have enough big versatility. I have yeah, I need a switchable wing. But Corey Kispert's not giving me that. The like defensively, but I'm not sure there's someone giving me enough offense like the way he is to justify taking them. I'm just give me a second. I'm just looking over.
I see one guy who kind of fits that archetype I think you're looking for.
Mm, mm.
But I'm also like I need another I want another player, so I'm like maybe
No,
you know
don't
what?
tell me.
I can get both. I can get both if you don't pick him.
Go for it, my friend. Let me first see like what teams are even available.
There's a guy on
I
your
don't-
team I'm surprised. He kind of fits your list.
But you want me to take Moody?
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't like Moody?
Nah, I like Moody, but I think like if I'm just gonna be honest about the players I'm thinking of, I think Gershon Yabusele is better than Moody. I think Rui is better than Moody. I think
Rui's not off the bench.
uh oh he's not. Oh,
No.
look at Rohan again, fucking up. Uh okay then. Is he really not? How did I mess up so many times? Yeah, he's not off the bench. I don't know what I'm thinking. Um
They did sign a guy who could kind of
no, I'm
fit
not
that.
taking Jake Laravia. That's fine.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, I think Corey Kispert's better than Moody too. Like Moody's defense is like okay, it's good. It's inconsistent.
I
I don't
thought it
know.
was pretty good.
I think my
I mean, he was
defense
pretty
is
garbage in the playoffs though. That's the problem.
yeah. I think my defense is good. So I
Hmm.
think I can afford to just take scoring. So
Okay.
I'll take should I lean like defense and shooting? I could take another guy like I feel like I don't want to like take him to yeah, he only averaged 6 a game. Like I was thinking about Haywood Highsmith, but
Mm.
a good
He was on
defender,
my
good
list
shooter,
too.
but it's like 6 points a game. I don't know, like and even Nikola Jovic is on my list, but I don't know about him either. So I'll take Corey Kispert. I'll take Corey Kispert.
All right.
Um,
Good pick.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Um, yeah, I think I
Who's the
have a
guy you were
couple.
talking about?
Yeah, I think I'll pick him. Ochai Agbaji. I
Oh,
think
okay.
he's kind of like a 3 and D wing who
I
kind
feel
of
like his
he's
3-point shooting
pretty
is
versatile.
overrated, dude.
It's
I
40% right now.
is it really? I feel like
Yeah.
maybe a year before it wasn't very. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was awful the year before, but
he took quite a leap in on Toronto. I should have checked him. Like I just thought he was bad, but no, these are really good stats, and he's really hot. So
yeah,
um,
exactly.
yeah, a good pick. Okay, yeah, he had a really good year. Holy shit, I should have checked this.
Yeah. I
Wow.
was thinking that was the guy I was thinking for you
Yeah,
who would have fit,
no,
your
he's a
3 and
good
D mold.
defender. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good pick. Okay,
All right, we have
my
one pick left.
final pick. Who do I want? Should I go with like? I don't need another guard. I have enough like
I
guards. I
hope you don't
think.
take my guy because I really don't know who will take if you're not if you're taking him.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna take a guard. So maybe you get a sigh of relief. This is crazy. I literally had someone on the tip of my tongue and I totally forgot who it was. Fuck, give me a second. What? What's wrong with me? Who was I thinking of taking? What the fuck? Hmm. What team were they on? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. I will take a switchable defender in who I can throw out there at random times. Not the best scorer, not a good scorer at all. And health is a concern, but it's fine. I will take Jonathan Isaac as my
Bro, that's who I was gonna take.
last.
That's
Okay,
crazy. All
cool.
right. You said you're
Yeah.
going guard. What do you mean?
No, oh, did I actually say guard? Oh
Yeah.
fuck, sorry. I don't know why I said guard. No, I don't know why I said that.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay. I do need another big at this point. Mitchell Robinson and Beef Stew are like my only bigs.
Bro, Gershon? No, no Gershon. Love.
Well, he's a Nick now, so that's Mitchell
Oh my God,
Robinson.
he's a Nick, and you took a Nick. I don't even have Mitchell Robinson on my list. Sorry. Okay. Um.
I don't know if I'm buying on the hype train. There's a
Wait, who
guy
are you
who I'm
thinking? Look, we
thinking.
can think about this together. Who are you?
Yeah,
Who
we
are
can.
you talking about?
I mean, I need another big. There's only so many
Steven
teams left.
Adams.
He's the Rocket. No, I
Oh
already
right, sorry.
take.
I don't know why I forgot we can't take repeats. So
So if
what
we're looking
teams
at the
are left?
Lakers, there's not really a
No, no, no. Don't
there's
take
not really a
Jackson.
big like Jackson Hayes.
Nah.
Um, Utah has a couple. I was thinking
Kyle
Filipowski would be
Filipowski,
interesting.
dude,
Would be
he looks
interesting.
good.
He
He
does.
looks good. What else is left? Sacramento's taken. Toronto's
Also,
taken.
Utah also has Nurkic, who is not
Mm-mm.
great,
Nah, I
but
wouldn't do that.
Miami doesn't really have a backup center. Uh,
Is Khalil
Phil-
Ware starting?
he is starting.
Oh, Duff. I feel like Jovic, but he's not a center.
Quentin Post and TJD are kind of options at
I
this
would
point.
not do that respectfully to my team.
I like
Um,
Dayron Sharp as well.
oh,
I
he was
think
on my list.
I think he's kind of it's between him and the Jazz guys in my opinion.
I think you
Um,
should strong. I don't know. Is Jovic that like not impressive to you?
he's not like defensively a center in my opinion, which I
He
kind of
is
want
good
at this point.
defensively though.
He's all
Yeah,
right. He's 6'10".
yeah. I feel like
Um,
that's actually. I feel like
somewhat
he is a.
versatile.
You have two centers, right?
I have two centers, but I'm not I think I need like another third big.
Okay, because this guy
Um,
11 a game, 46 from the field, 37 from three, and he's
Jovic.
6'10.
I don't know. I don't buy in his defense really.
What about Goga
Maybe I'm wrong.
Batadze? Or is that two down the
You already got a Magic.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Yes, you are correct.
So there's really what 7 teams left. Phoenix, come on, Malawach if I really buy the hype.
Nah, don't take a rookie.
Or Mason Plumlee.
Mm-mm.
Filipowski seems like the best option, him or Daron Sharp. And
I'd probably go Daron Sharp if you want a real big. Like, isn't Filipowski a four?
he's 6'11", played center
He
for
definitely
the
plays. Really? Did he play for Summer League or the actual NBA? He played center. I
I
swear he
think
played
he
power
played
forward.
both. I think he played
Okay,
both, to be
let me
honest.
see his split. Um, yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah, he played center. You could take him. He
You
shot
know,
35 from three too.
I'll buy the hype for Summer League MVP. I'll go with Kyle Filipowski.
Nice. Okay, good pick. Good pick.
Do we want to go the assistant coaches?
Dude, I have to look up the assistant coaches in the NBA.
Just go with the guy you know.
I guess. I mean, I feel like Darvin Ham is the obvious answer then, right?
Mm.
I'm just kidding. I'll just go Jerry
Guaranteed in-season tournament win with this team. Yeah,
Stacks. I'll go Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse. Cool.
Defensively, he's excellent. So I'll take him. Just for fun. I don't think we should actually judge the quality. I don't think the coach should actually matter in this.
Very
This
fair.
like I feel like who Nate McMillan's probably one of the better assistant coaches in the league. Terry Stotts is there on the Warriors. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
Who
that's
are
a
you
good
going with?
point. Um, I'm actually not sure. Let's see.
Let me read the assistant coaches, see if anyone else stands out. Like it's fine. I'll just read them out loud too.
Yeah,
Sam Cassell on the Celtics.
he's pretty good.
Maurice Cheeks on the Knicks. Bobby Jackson on the Six. I feel like he's relevant. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm tripping. Bucks. Vin Baker is good. Darvin Ham is there. Jim Boylan on the Pacers and Lloyd Pierce on the Pacers are relevant.
Hmm.
I'm just saying that because they played and they were head coaches. Um, And Luke Walton is on the Pistons, and Jarrett Jack. Damari Carroll is an assistant coach on the Cavs. Wow, okay. Wes Unseld Jr. on the Bulls. Okay,
I'll go with Nate McMillan. Just like
Nick
kind of
McMillan.
yeah, defensive kind of oriented coach. I feel like this team favors that. We'll go with
Yeah,
that.
let me actually look if there's anyone else I want
Yeah, go
on my.
for it.
Just for fun. Wow, I actually recognize all these names in the Warriors. Good for me. Oh, I'll take Jeff Van Gundy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
cool.
All right, you want to read
And
out our rosters?
yeah, okay. Let me read mine. Oh, God, Sham God's an assistant coach in the Mavs. Okay, okay. So my roster. Let me wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna figure out my starting lineup in center and
Sure.
backups real quick. Hmm. um. No, actually, I feel like it's fine. Yeah. Okay. My starting point guard is Peyton Pritchard. Shooting guard is Herb Jones. Small forward Tamani Kamara. Power forward Obi Toppin, and my center is Naz Reid. Off the bench, I have Bobby Portis, Colin Sexton, Brooke Lopez, Bruce Brown, and Stephon Castle. And then my last two guys are Corey Kispert and Jonathan Isaac.
Coached by Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. My
Yes.
starting lineup
My
is
head coach, my head assistant coach. Said by good. Yeah.
my yeah, my starting lineup is Scottie Pippen Jr. at the one, Alex Caruso at the two, DeAndre Hunter at the three, Jabari Smith Jr. at the power forward, and Mitchell Robinson at center. Off the bench, I have Najee Marshall, Isaiah Stewart, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Keon Ellis, and Jared McCain. And my last two are Ochai Agbaji and Kyle Filipowski, coached by
Nice.
Nick McMillan.
Nick McMillan. All right. So yeah, we can put it in a 2K and see what happens. But
Yeah.
feel free to give us your ratings on whose
We
team
should
you think
ask
was better.
Sahil who he thinks is the
Actually, yeah,
better
that's a
team,
good
and
idea. We should do
that's a
that.
good we can call
We'll have
that.
him break it down live for us, but we won't tell him who's who.
Yeah,
Assuming he
okay,
doesn't
bet.
listen to the podcast. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we should send it to him now and ask him.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. This was a very difficult decision. As I'm recording this, I still don't even know what I'm going to say at the end of this. But I will say, for Sai's team of Scottie Pippen, Alex Caruso, Hunter, Jabari Smith, Mitchell Robinson, just looking at the starters, my first instinct was to take Sai's team over Rohan's team. I like the Pippen Caruso backcourt. There's a lot of defensive punch there. I think you get some offensive creation from Hunter and Jabari Smith that you don't get from Rohan's team. Payne Pritchard, Herb Jones, Tamani Kamara, Bobby Portis, Naz Reid. I think Naz Reid is probably the best player there, but I think DeAndre Hunter and Jabari Smith and Alex Caruso are the next 2, 3, and 4 there. I'm not sure if that's a hot take. But then I went onto the bench, and I like Rohan's bench a lot more. I don't even know if this would be my starting 5 for Rohan, honestly. I think I could argue Stephon Castle should be starting over Herb Jones. I could argue Brooke Lopez next to Naz Reid is still a pretty decent backcourt. There's offense there. There's rim protection there. Not much versatility, but so yeah, Sai has a better starting lineup. Rohan has a better bench. I think overall, Rohan's team is a little bit better defensively. Actually, I think I really like Caruso, but other than that, I think Herb Jones, Bruce Brown, Jonathan Isaac, Tamani Kamara. There's a lot of really good defenders there. Keon Ellis, Isaiah Stewart's a big guy. Najee Marshall's decent. Yeah, the bench is just stronger for Rohan. So I think I would go. Shooting is tough because Kispert, Pritchard, Portis, even Brooke Lopez can create space. Sexton, obviously. And then you have DeAndre Hunter, Jabari Smith, Jared McCain, who's like a wild card in this because in the best version of Jared McCain is that we saw last year is kind of changes this whole thing. You could even start him over Scottie Pippen. Next to Caruso, that's a hell of a backcourt. Wow, I feel like I'm convincing myself into Sai's team right now. I think because I like the starters better, I would go with Sai's team because I really like the Caruso, Hunter, Jabari, 2, 3, 4, and then Mitch Robb as a center, just mucking things up in the paint. So yeah, I'll go with Sai's team, even though I think Rohan has a better bench.
Okay, thanks, Sahil. Now that we have his opinion, I also wanted to simulate how this would go in 2K. Um, Looking at the teams, Rohan's team is slightly better overall. I think a big reason of that is Stefan Castle is in 84. Personally, a little overrated in my opinion because he was kind of pushing stats on a pretty mediocre Spurs team, especially when Wemby got hurt, and that kind of pushed him into the front contention of Rookie of the Year. And obviously, he's a very good player still, but I wouldn't say he's better than a lot of the other guys that we picked. Because of that, Rohan's team does have the advantage. So we're going to play them. Let's see what happens. And in game 1, Team Sai takes a pretty decisive win. Game 2, Rohan's team storms back. Game 3 goes back to Rohan's home team. So Sai's team had the higher seed. And Team Sai takes it on the road. And Team Sai also wins Game 4 on the road. So now they're up 3-1. Team Rohan storms back, has a huge blowout win in Game 5, and then finally Team Sai takes it in 6. So surprisingly, even though Rohan's team did have the better overall rating, it does appear that Team Sai maybe had the better cohesiveness, more offensive consistency. It definitely seemed like Naz Reid struggled in big moments, and Peyton Pritchard had some moments where he struggled as well. But overall, it seemed like Team Sai has the better team, according to Sahil and 2K. Let us know what you think, and maybe disagree or agree.
All right. But yeah, that wraps it up for us. We should be able to record again this week, I think. But yeah, if we do, you'll see it. Thanks so much for listening to the Change of Pace podcast. Follow us on all socials, on TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, everything. And leave us a 5-star review and send us an email to changeofpacepod@gmail.com with any inquiries or suggestions for our pod. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.